Yum, yum, yum. I have Christmas cookie. Eh. Eh.
Jonathan Javier Molina.
Oh, my headphones aren't on.
Works as an EMT in Mendoza Province, Argentina. One night after finishing a late shift, he's sitting just inside the hospital corridor when he notices something very strange. He thinks he keeps seeing someone sitting inside his car. He pulls out his phone and starts recording, and what he captures is truly bizarre.
Estamos en este momento en el microhospital, escuchamos un golpe y nos dimos vuelta porque dijimos, bueno, ¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro.
Who has the strength to work in a hospital? Specifically, a janitor. Why? In a hospital? I was like, no, thank you.
Y miramos dentro del auto y dijimos, oh, pues el auto... ¿Qué mierda es? Lo peor de todo es que no queremos salir. O sea, no...
Ew!
La puta madre.
You know what? There's a light right on top of the car, right? There's a light over the car, right? It's a reflection.
Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro
Refraction,
del auto. No hay nadie.
reflection,
Ahora vamos a
refraction.
controlar el auto. Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo.
Refraction. Nom, nom, nom.
La puta madre.
Oh! Never mind. I don't think that's refraction. I think that's, something weird.
No, huevo.
Let it move. Nom, nom, nom.
Ya, salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano. Piel de gallina. Cagazo. Nadie.
You let the ghost out. What is that? Is broken freaky? Is there like a red... Is that like a red bra? Guy's getting freaky in there? I mean, it does seem like the guy to get freaky in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Nadie.
What a nice night to go on a walk. With that dog.
Un montón. Es un montón. Mierda.
What language is he speaking? Spanish? Mexican? I don't know.
Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió.
I don't know that language. What? I don't know that language. I obviously have to know it. I just don't know which one he's speaking. Spanish or English? What? English or Spanish? Baby, you got something in your mouth. Sorry. Why does it move?
No, chavo.
Ew.
No.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's reflection on that door. Reflection. Reflection.
Desapareció.
Never mind.
Jonathan films through the glass doors and
I don't think that's a reflection. I don't think that's a reflection. That's scary. That's scary. That is super scary. It. That's scary. That's creepy. That's spooky. That's spooky. I didn't like that. Spooky.
Figure just sitting in the passenger seat of his car. It's faint, but the shape is clearly there. He goes outside to check, opening both the front and back doors and showing the empty interior. He even pans around to prove that no one is nearby. But after going back inside, he looks back out at his car and is shocked when whatever it is appears in his car again.
Bro, I'm tired.
This time,
I don't want to do
seems
this.
to be staring right at him.
Wow! I don't think it disappeared if it was staring right at you.
Can capture a ghost outside the hospital trying to hitch a ride? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think.
I don't know.
Graveyard
It's
shift.
a
A
thing.
security guard working the overnight shift at a cemetery decides to film a quick video for his brother-in-law.
It's a
just
thing.
to show him how creepy the place
It's
is
a
after
thing.
dark. He heads into the on-site
That's what
crematorium
it
to do a
is.
little
I need
filming.
my slippers.
And that's when things get weird.
Lights, they turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through.
It's a thing, guys. It's a thing. That's what it is. All of these are things.
That he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here,
Is this? I feel like we already
they
watched
usually
this.
put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk.
We already
right by
watched this
these
on the Bizarre
urns
Bub
that
guy.
they put on these tables here, and then I come down.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
It's the urn. The ghost trying to escape the urn again. It's the ghost trying to escape the urn again, and then he chases the guy. Ready? Yeah! And then the ghost like chases him. Look, bro, he chases him.
As he walks deeper into the room where the bodies are
He's like,
cremated,
"Hey,
the
you weren't
audio
supposed
on
to
his
see me
phone starts to
getting out of the
glitch.
urn.
Then he freezes
What the
as
flip?"
he hears a sharp clinking sound from somewhere nearby. He turns the camera, and that's when he notices one of the urns. An urn that actually has someone's ashes inside, and the lid is moving. It slowly tips upward like something inside is trying to get out. And with that, he decides he's seen about enough. He starts heading for the exit when he notices movement again, this time in the doorway. The curtains are swaying even though the air in the room is still. And then, clear as day, something pushes them open from the other side. And that's it. The guard just makes a run for it. So, is something lingering inside the cemetery's crematorium? Are the spirits of the departed not really departing? Let me know. The Transparent Trespasser, a Florida live streamer named Michael, mostly posts gaming content on his social media. He's not a ghost hunter, and he's definitely never filmed anything paranormal. Until
Gaming.
now. Michael says his mom has been complaining that something keeps waking her up by tapping on the bedroom window every morning before sunrise.
It's just a
He
branch.
says his dad brushed it off at first because the window faces their backyard, which is surrounded by a gated and locked 7-foot fence. Nothing should be getting back there. Eventually, after hearing the complaints a few too many times, Michael's dad sets up
someone
a
could
camera
jump the
pointing out
fence.
the bedroom window. What he captures chills him to his core.
All right, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up.
Oh, ew.
And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house.
How do we know that's not any of them? Fake. I say it's fake. How do
You
we
see
know
him
it's not
walking?
one of them? There's no
It's
proof.
like a short
There's no
guy.
proof. There's no proof.
And then you
There's
see
no
the
proof.
trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Y camina, es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
At 4:27 a.m., long before sunrise, a small translucent figure strolls through the backyard along the tree line. Now, normally I'd just say it's a little kid and probably some bad camera compression, but something about this figure seems a bit off. It doesn't really move like a child, but more like a very small adult, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. And also, why would a child climb a 7-foot fence at 4:27 a.m. just to wander around someone's backyard? So what did Michael's dad capture here? A spirit, a duende, a gnome, or just one very strange camera glitch? As always, you decide. Run through the jungle. Over on the YouTube channel, Josh the Intern creator Josh McCartney films his outdoor travel and adventure as he explores the world. In one video, Josh heads deep into the jungles of Sri Lanka in search of one of the country's oldest prehistoric sites, the Marina Cave, also known as the quote, Cannibal Cave. As Josh treks further into the jungle, two men suddenly step out from somewhere in the brush, and they begin following him. They match his pace, and they stop when he stops. Eventually, they catch up, and one of the men tells Josh that he should follow them because they, quote, want to show him something. Josh immediately gets uneasy and decides to start filming.
No.
I've been joined by some friends. They're showing me around. Very cool.
No.
I thought it was a bit strange that as soon as I began filming, they moved out of the shot. But I tried to ignore them and stayed focused on filming the cave I'd worked so hard to reach. Yet every time I lowered the camera, they would tell me to follow them, as they wanted to show me something. At this point, I did feel quite uncomfortable, but I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think these guys want to show me something. All right. We're going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. Wow.
They
It was
cannibals?
an abandoned house, and they wanted me to go in first. Okay, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. After you. And at this point, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed
Jump him!
behind me. And at that moment, my gut instinct kicked in loud and clear. Get out now. I'm just gonna get one more shot, okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry. I'm just shooting, filming, and doing more. And then I'll come, okay? I stayed calm, acted like I wasn't suspicious, and slowly walked back towards
Beat
the
him
entrance.
up!
But it seemed
I'd
like
beat
they
him up.
didn't want me to leave. I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go, I'll stay. And then I come later. I'm just filming everything. Okay? Okay. So I pretended to take this shot, and when I saw they were distracted, I made my move. At first, I walked at a normal pace, as off camera I had told them I'd forgotten something on the trail. But then, I heard footsteps coming after me, and that's when I ran.
That's insane. That's insane.
All right, guys, so I have made it to safety. I wanted to wait until I was off the isolated road because there's only one way up and one way down to that cave. The adrenaline is rushed out of me. I ran down that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
Josh says that in his travels in Sri Lanka, most of the people he's met have been very friendly. But this encounter just seemed different.
What I would say, is
Cannibals.
they could be extremely friendly, and they just genuinely wanted to show me something in that abandoned house, and I just so happened to walk by. They're like, we're going up there anyway. Oh, we'll show him something. And I've had those experiences here in Sri Lanka.
If they were actually genuinely friendly people, you would not be, concerned for your own life in that moment. You would not be concerned in your own life for your own life in that moment. You'd be concerned if they actually had bad instincts. Okay? Okay. I'm not trying to be all religious here, but I'm just saying that could be a message from... I'm not saying, you have to believe God for this. From possibly God. Guys, I'm not trying to be like Christian over here. I'm not Christian at all. I'm just saying. I know not everything is about Jesus and God, but still.
Where locals want to show me
I feel
something
like you
and they're
wouldn't
super
be
friendly
too
and
uneasy
lovely.
about
This
that.
to me just didn't feel like that. And so I was better safe than sorry, and so I got out of there. This is a decision that I made. These guys could have been nice and genuinely wanting to show me something. That is just not what I felt in the moment, and I've just got to trust that gut instinct, especially when I'm out there, remote, on my own. I've just got to trust my gut, and so that's what I did.
Now, honestly, Josh is a little more optimistic than me because I don't think there's a chance in hell that these guys were up to anything good. But hey, let me know what you think. Were these guys just being friendly? Or was Josh about 2 seconds away from something horrible? The wax shaman. Maria Sabina was a revered shaman and spiritual healer from Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and the attention it brought upset her local community, and she suffered because of it. She was an outcast to her neighbors. Her house was burned down, and her son was killed. Maria Sabina died in poverty at the age of 90, suffering from malnutrition. As part of an exhibit on witchcraft, the Ocampo Museum in Guadalajara, Mexico displayed a very lifelike figure of Maria Sabina. But soon after it went up, visitors began to complain, saying
She
the
looks
figure
too real.
moved or
I don't
even
like it.
tried to grab them. The following creepy video was recorded by one of the very frightened museum visitors.
She looks... Did she just move? Or am I going insane? Her hand looks like it's like moving. Like her thumb. Like your fingers look like they're like moving. Is it an animatronic? You know what?
The wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to quickly turn its head and look directly at the man.
You know what?
And as you might expect,
It's a wax figure. It's a wax figure, right? Yeah, obviously. How much you want to bet that, like, you know how, like, wax, when it gets, like, it can kind of, like, chip. Everything kind of chips. That was probably, like, you know, probably chipped. Like, there's pieces around the head that, like, chip, right? Where the neck is chipped. So, the head probably just moved.
he just freaks right
I'm
out.
debunking, like, everything. The car thing? Someone
man
in the
showed
car.
his video to museum manager Ricardo Barbosa, who posted it online, and it immediately went viral. Ricardo posted a second video to prove that the wax figure of Maria Sabina is definitely not supposed to move.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Prove it.
Mira, es una pieza total rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada.
I think my theory is correct.
No es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Museum manager Ricardo Barbosa shows that the wax figure is completely solid and immovable. It contains no gears, no wires, and no motorized parts. It's just a wax figure that should not move at all. So what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments.
Oh my god,
Secret
I can get a
roommate.
retractable eraser
Haley and her
from
friends
freaking
are staying in an
Temu.
Airbnb with their
I'm
moms
not doing-
when they discover something very strange. A secret door
There's
hidden
pen
under a rug at
holders
the bottom
on
of the
Temu and
stairs.
they're Kuromi
And I wanted
themed.
to,
Oh,
open it
sorry.
to see what was down there. So then I got my phone because I wanted to get a video of me going down there to like see what was down there because it was actually creepy.
Haley starts to record as they open
'Cause it was
the hidden
actually
door,
creepy.
revealing a dark cellar beneath the house.
I'm so tired. I just want to sleep.
Door underneath.
The laugh of
So it
fear.
turns out someone is living down there. A woman's voice suddenly yells up at them
You know
from
what?
somewhere in
Since this can actually happen, I believe it.
the darkness.
Actually, you know what? Actually, no. I don't think it's anyone else.
Who got trapped down there?
We need to leave. But they seem generally so chill.
They say they have no idea who was living in the cellar, but I have an idea. It was the owner. That's what I think. Because I featured several videos on this channel of weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
That makes sense.
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday?
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard.
I'm Richard!
You don't mind, but...
What the? It's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
Look, this should be no problem. I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
No.
And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
They're in the washing machine.
So, next time you stay at an Airbnb, just be aware that
You know what? That makes sense.
owner
I like
might
Richard.
just be living
They're in the
inside
washing
there
machine.
with you. And that is truly disturbing.
They're in the washing machine. Man.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Living doll. TikTok user Chiki Chica says that her granddad collects old antique dolls and mannequins, something that really creeps her out when she goes to visit her grandparents. One night, she's busy on her laptop in a room full of those old dolls when suddenly she sees something that chills her to her core.
I'm just gonna have this as the last one because, like, bruh. What? The Paw Patrol balloon? I'll have that as the last one just because. I'll have this one as the last one because I'm tired. I'm tired and I can't stream anymore because I'm tired. And I also have family coming over tomorrow, so. And Christmas Eve's tomorrow, so. Yeah, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, okay? Have a good Merry Christmas. I might do a Christmas special live stream. And I can tell you guys everything I got for Christmas. And we can do things. We can do stuff, alright? What's going on? Not the Paw Patrol balloon jump scare. Why do you just have a wax figure standing there? Not standing, I guess. Sitting there.
Are you real?
Acting like it's gonna, like... You're acting like it's gonna open its mouth and go, yes, I am very much real. Girl, it's a wax figure.
You can do it again.
It doesn't wanna. It doesn't like you.
I won't watch.
At first, Chica is freaked out by the creepy doll and walks out of the room, and the door just slowly swings shut behind her. But she goes back in and tries to get the doll to move again, and it does. In the mirror, you can clearly see the doll's hand move across its knee. But did you see it? Just before the doll's hand moves, a strange shadow passes across the wall, moving toward the old doll. So is this bizarre old antique doll haunted by the spirit of one of its former owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Pulled under. In Indonesia, a little girl named Zaina and her brother are playing in their bedroom as the family security camera quietly records. But as the little girl crawls across the floor, something seems to pull her. Zaina's mother, who was away at work, later watches the security footage back as she records her horrified reaction.
Ayah, demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Demi Allah, jangan demi Allah. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret. The brother's like, what in the world? I think she's just scared because it's tight under there. The crying is so annoying. Shut up. The crying is so annoying. The crying is so annoying. Just shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up. Like, please, just shut up. I think she just didn't like it because it was tight under there, gang. I'm pretty sure she's just claustrophobic like every other kid.
As his sister seems to be slowly dragged under the bed. Zaina
Fake!
Screaming, whether in pain
Fake!
or fear, it's hard
Nobody
to tell,
dragged her. Nobody dragged her. She just, her legs literally just slipped, alright, and then she crawled under there and she freaked out because it's tight under there, alright? So,
in to help, and the two
yeah.
of them actually have to lift the entire bed. Finally, the grandmother manages to free terrified little Zaina and pulls her into her arms. Their mother, whose shocked voice can be heard on the video, says she has no idea what to make of it. She genuinely believes that something pulled her daughter under that bed. But what do you think? Scary videos. This is the place for weird or silly videos, or actually this week it's ones that didn't quite fit the regular list, but are still creepy in their own way. First up, a young woman named Lexi is just hanging out at home with her dog. Nothing unusual. But her black lab suddenly locks onto something across the room. Something truly bizarre. So this video was sent to me a couple of hundred times in email and on TikTok, and some of the people in the video comments are just straight up freaking right out. But it turns out that this is just a Christmas decoration doing what it do, because it's actually designed to move like that. Freaking the out of the family dog is just a bonus. This next video is something that some people seem to think might actually be paranormal, so I'll just put it here and leave that up to you. Kath Noel hears eerie laughter coming from her baby monitor. She goes to check and sees this.
Ew. Yeah, call a priest.
The little
Throw that
girl just
baby
seems
out.
to wake up laughing maniacally and staring at the nanny cam. Now, there's no denying that this clip is creepy as hell, but
It's
I'm
also
just gonna
funny,
write this
though.
one off to babies do weird shit. In the video comments, people mentioned that Kath wondered if they should call a priest. This person says, "I'm a priest, don't call me." Another popular video comment
This is funny.
"Move immediately, leave the child. And then someone just simply posted this lovely picture of someone throwing a baby. Anyway, that's all for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next week.
Throw that child out. Anyway, bye guys!